I used to really be sitting around spinning my tires waiting till the very last second to turn in that homework assignment back in high school. That's not me anymore, and today I'm going to share with you some of the tricks and tips that I use to get around that. You're going to want to create a to-do list of all the stuff you need to get done today. Write it down on a piece of paper or in your notes app. Just having it written out helps you visualize what you're going to need to do. And the first thing you're going to want to start with is something easy. So it could even be as simple as you haven't gotten out of bed today, so stand up on your own 2 feet. As soon as you do that, you can cross it off the list. It's kind of like a snowball effect. Once you get things going and you're going down the hill and you're rolling, your snowball is going to keep getting bigger because that's momentum. Once you get started, it's easier to continue. And that's a trend that's going to follow us into our next tips later on, but just getting started. Your second tip is to change your environment. Now, I don't know if you're like me, I got my bed right there, I got my game consoles, my television right there. Distractions are all around me. So one of the things that I like to do when I need to step away from my desk in my bedroom and I need some more inspiration or I just need to get going, I put myself in a place where other people are working, like a library or your school or like a co-working space. Having a place you can go where you don't have to look at the things that distract you right in the eyeballs as you're working will really help keep you on task. The third tip is doing work with somebody else. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in class back in the day. You get assigned to a school project with somebody else, or you're working with your friend in the school library, or maybe you're in school right now and this currently applies to you. But it's something about doing work around other people who are doing work that almost gets you going. I used to have really bad FOMO. I used to fear that I would look out the window and I would see all my friends outside going to get McDonald's or riding bikes or doing whatever they was doing while I'm inside studying. But if you're working next to your friend or next to somebody who you enjoy being around, it just kind of helps create the atmosphere and it keeps you on task, right? Because you don't want to distract them and they don't want to distract you. A lot of the times I find myself calling up my girlfriend, asking her to come over just so we can kind of work on things together. She'll sit next to me while we're both getting stuff done. My next tip is completing the first part of the task that you got to get done. Say the task you got to get done is doing the dishes. So start by unloading and tell yourself that you're going to stop there. And again, it's a snowball effect, it's a domino effect. Once you get going and you unload the dishwasher, you'll be much more likely to go and then load the dishwasher since you're already in the process. It's just taking that first step that's so important. When I would have to get up for work really early in the morning or get up for school, I would start by putting my headphones in, playing a song, and telling myself I'm going to get up and start brushing my teeth and getting dressed only until this song ends. And once the song is over, I'm going back in bed. But I would never end up going back in bed. I was already up, I was already standing, I was already moving. Again, this is just another tip that helps get things in motion and set the groundwork for you to then go ahead and get done what you need to get done. Up next, we have setting a checkpoint for yourself. Now, this is kind of similar to the previous point, but it's telling yourself, hey, I'm gonna do this until I get to this point, and then I'm gonna stop. But something about your brain, if you keep pushing the goalpost, it will keep going. So say all you want to do is get out of bed and put a shirt on. So you gonna tell yourself, I'm gonna get out of bed and I'm gonna put a shirt on, right? And then you move the goalpost. Now I'm gonna put a pair of pants on. Just taking it one step at a time. I don't know if you've ever been running outside. You kind of tell yourself, hey, I've been running like a mile and a half. I'm gonna get to that fire hydrant right there, then I'm gonna stop. Once you get to the fire hydrant, you might say, I'm going to get to that street sign, and then I'm going to stop. To continue moving the goalposts and setting these checkpoints really helps my brain lock in and go a little bit further each time. Now, my final tip, results may vary, is scaring yourself. Now, I don't know if this is going to work for everybody or if this is just a me thing, but sometimes I lay in bed and think of the worst possible thing that could happen. Maybe this isn't the most mentally healthy thing I could do, but it's what if I don't get this assignment done for work? I'm gonna be fired. I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills. I'm gonna lose my house. What if I don't turn in this assignment from school? Or again, if I wanna go back to high school, what if I don't turn in this assignment? It's gonna become a missing assignment. My parents are gonna see it. I'm not gonna have my phone. They're gonna take away my games. It's these things scaring myself into stuff that will really make me do it and get ahead because I don't want none of that stuff to happen to me. I hope you got something out of this video. I wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. These tips have helped me stay motivated throughout the day, really get things done so I don't fall back into procrastination. Now you can check out my most recent video over here and subscribe to the channel over here. Thanks for watching.